Oh, hi, and it's Midsummer's Eve, and it's New Year's Day, Midsummer's Day tomorrow, and it's the longest day. So I'm going to make the most of this evening, and that's why I'm doing a video, just to let you know that I'm enjoying a whiskey and a beer, and it really is really good for that reason. Yeah. Um, I can talk about how how I like to feel I'm achieving something whenever I communicate, and that can be uh, the uh, the feeling that we're trying hard enough to be a friend of the world, you know. But you can try too hard. You can try to the point where you're not yourself, and you don't behave as you would freely. So to freely behave as you would be yourself is the way to really be a friend or find the friend of the world. The friend of the world is the effort that we make to be a friend, and uh, you can only see that as being separate from yourself. You can't actually be the friend of the world because it is something separate. You have to love the friend of the world as something separate from yourself. So, and to do that is really by simply looking around you and seeing that everything is part of the world. You are in part of the world, and you can be a friend of that. You can be a friend of of the the people you're talking to, or the people who you're going to talk to. You don't have to be with a friend to do this. You can be anywhere and say, well, I'm going to speak to people. You know, there's people who are going to know what I'm doing. You know, because of what happens later on or what happened before. You know, they are either upstream or downstream of my situation, and for that reason, they're always going to be in the firing line. Not firing line, but in the happiness picnic that we have by the river. You know, so the river is the upstream and the river is the downstream, and we have a picnic, and wherever the picnic is, we influence the people upstream and the people downstream. So, but so there are two causes for loving the world. There's the one where you can know that you're affecting the world in everything you do, and uh, and there's also the friend you can make, which is being a friend of the world. So we do that simply by believing that we make a difference. We do, and you know, the two causes are the way we do things. The way we do things. It's not just being ourselves and saying, well, I'm affecting the world. You know, it's actually really enjoying it, really being good, really knowing that you're going somewhere. You know, knowing that you're going to be home and in the lap of luxury, not luxury, but in a really good place where you're able to enjoy, you know, the fruits of wisdom and good good intention. So that's how we make the friend of the world a friend of ours and a friend of myself. And I I can only be open about this because it's my honesty that makes true friends. And when I'm honest with the world, I see that I'm making a difference to it. You know, and only my honesty can do that. Nothing else can. Um, but two causes. So one cause is the actual communication, and the other cause is the way we communicate. So there's a difference there, and the way we communicate is is the knowledge of the joy of actually finding yourself. And it really is waiting and also not waiting. So we have to wait and we don't have to wait. We can see that by waiting we have already found that we didn't need to wait. So I can explain that easy. By waiting we understand what patience is. By understanding what patience is, we don't need patience. If you see what I mean. So just by being patient, you have found the answer to patience. That's what patience is. Yeah. So, to be a friend and to know that we have to be a friend of a friend, to be a friend of the friend, is the way you can love somebody and truly love them, and because you can't say directly to somebody's love, I want to be a part of it. You can't say that directly. You have to be a friend of their knowledge. You have to study them. You have to be a friend of their abilities. You have to be a friend of their interests. You have to be a friend of their love and their friends. And you have to be a friend of their life. You can't just be a friend of their love. It doesn't work like that. You have to be a friend. You have to find a way to be a friend. And that is the effort of being a friend of the world. That's what you have to do. Okay, I've said enough and I'll leave it there. And I will catch you later. Have a good New Year's Eve. Right. I mean, Midsummer's Eve. Sorry, New Year's Eve. Okay, catch you later. Bye.